So this is the first pair of the Madani surahs. Now regarding Surah Al-Baqarah, please note, this is the largest and the biggest surah of the Quran. It comprises nearly 2.5 parts. It has 286 ayat, divided into 40 rukus. And this Surah Al-Mubarakah, not only regarding its size, it's one of the most important surahs of the Quran, rather I should say the most important surah of the Quran, because it has been said so by the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam himself. There's a hadith in which he said, لِكُلِّ شَيْءٍ سَنَامٌ وَسَنَامُ الْقُرْآنِ سُورَةُ الْبَقَرَةِ. Everything has its top, highest place. And we will say every phenomenon has a climax. And the top or the climax of Quran is Surah Al-Baqarah. Now these are the wordings of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This surah, I have given it a name, Suratul Ummatain, surah of two ummahs. The two ummahs, that is the present Muslim ummah, that is the Muslims. And the former Muslim ummah, the Bani Israel. This surah can be divided, just as we listen to the Hadith al-Qudsi, Qasamtu salata baini wa baina abdi nisfain. Surah Al-Fatiha divisible into two absolutely equal parts. Here again we have nearly equal parts, halves of Surah Al-Baqarah. First part, that comprises of 18 rukus and 152 ayat. Here the address is basically to the former Muslim ummah, that is Bani Israel. Out of the 18 rukus, more than 10, they are in direct address, Ya Bani Israel, askuru ni'mati allati an'amtu alaykum, wa'fu bi'ahdi yufi bi'ahdikum wa iyaya farhabun. This is the beginning of the fifth section, fifth ruku of this surah. And in the 15th section again, Ya Bani Israel, askuru ni'mati allati an'amtu alaykum wa anni faddaltukum ala al-alamin. It's a continuous address to the former Muslim ummah. In the first four rukus, there are some preliminary discussions, and as we shall see inshallah very soon, actually they are a summary of the whole of the Makki Quran. Because 2/3 of the Quran had been revealed already when Surah Al-Baqarah was being revealed. It is Madani Surah. And this is the first Madani Surah. The time of its revelation is beginning with the Hijrah till the time just before Ghazwatul Badr. So that is actually about 16 or 17 months. This surah was revealed bit by bit, part by part, during 16 or 17 months, extending from just after Hijrah to just before Ghazwatul Badr, the Battle of Badr. So this is the first Madani surah that way. But 2/3 of the Quran had already been revealed. That is the Makki surahs. So actually, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has placed this surah in the very beginning of the Quran, a gist and a summary of the teachings of the Makki Quran is given in 4 rukus in the very beginning of this surah. Then the 4 remaining rukus of this first part, they are tahwili, because you will find that the change in the direction of Qibla from Jerusalem to Mecca, that is discussed in those 4 rukus. And that was actually a symbol that the position that was held by the former Muslim Ummah, Bani Israel, for 2,000 years, now they are deposed from that position. They were the representatives of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on earth for 2,000 long years. Now they are deposed, and the new Muslim Ummah, based on the prophethood of and messengerhood of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, now this has taken the place, this new Ummah. It is being installed in place of the former Muslim Ummah. That is why the direction of the Qibla, that is changed from Jerusalem to Mecca. Then the second part, second half of this surah, it comprises of 22 rukus, but the number of ayat is 134. In the first part, 18 rukus, but ayat 152. In the second half, although the ruku's number is greater, 22, but the number of the ayat was 34. So actually they go to balance each other, and that is how I'm saying that they nearly balanced half and half, This division is nearly balanced. In that second portion, the address is to the Muslim Ummah exclusively. And two subjects are being discussed. Number one, the Sharia, because the Sharia is revealed after Hijrah. Before Hijrah, there was no Sharia actually, no law. Nothing had been made farz except, Salah. And that was also made farz only a year or so before Hijrah. There was no zakah, there was no psalm. Nothing was declared haram. Neither liquor was declared haram, nor interest was declared haram. No Sharia. So Sharia actually was revealed in the Madani surahs. And in Surah Al-Baqarah we find the blueprint, the basic principles, the blueprint of the Sharia of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And this goes to develop into Surah Al-Nisa, and then final Sharia has taken the form, the Sharia of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in Surah Al-Ma'idah. So actually the legal injunctions of the Quran, and secondly jihad fi sabilillah, infaq fi sabilillah, qital fi sabilillah. These are the two subjects discussed in the second half of this surah, and there it's the address to the present Muslim Ummah.